And tonight, new body cam footage released in 3 JSO shootings. These are among the 14 shootings the state attorney's office recently found to be justified. Tonight on Your Side's Jocelyn Howard breaks down what these new videos show.
Leroy Edwards Jr., Kenneth Wilkes, and Timothy Lagonia, 3 cases among 14 police shootings the state attorney's office recently found to be justified.
Hands out of your pocket.
Arrest reports show officers responded to a call of a suspicious person and found Timothy Lagonia. As Lagonia ran from officers, he is tased. He rolls on the ground, exposing a knife, and he's shot by an officer multiple times. He did survive the shooting.
He's got a gun.
Body camera video shows Kenneth Wilkes leading police on a chase after reports that he was driving recklessly.
I did not reach for no gun.
Yeah, I saw you reaching.
In the video, Wilkes states he was holding his cell phone, but police say he was holding a gun.
Let's see your hands.
Police say Leroy Edwards Jr. fled after shooting 2 people at the Pilot Travel Center on US 301. When Edwards stopped on I-10, 3 officers approached his truck, and the video shows he fired his gun.
He fired one round at me and hid behind the front of the truck.
The officers returned fire. Edwards survived and is charged with murder and 4 attempted murder charges. We're still waiting on body camera footage from several other shootings that prosecutors deemed justified. Jocelyn Howard, First Coast News, on your side.